Greetings from the inside of a €168,000 Mercedes. I feel like I'm in a hotel room. It's insane how luxurious this car is. So this is basically an electric S-Class. That's the quickest, simplest way I can say to you, what am I driving right now? An electric S-Class. So this is the Mercedes EQS 450 Plus. It has a range of over 700 kilometers. And yes, there will be people saying, well, how come we have to spend that much to get into that level of range? If you can afford this car, that is not your concern, my friend. You can just keep on going to the next charger. It's got 333 brake horsepower. It's got a fantastic fake engine sound. That sounds absolutely glorious. Even when you're slowing down, the same. It's like as if it's going up through the gears. It's just so refined. Let's go over a little bump here. Okay, that's harsh. Again, all of these cars compared to the EQC, there's quite a lot of cars and lettering to get through here in Mercedes. But this is just gorgeous. And you can feel that rear do a little bit of skipping and hopping on slightly greasy roads today. So anyone who says that an electric car is a little bit sedate, you'll have to get into this to kind of appreciate what I'm talking about. Even when you're using sort of 50% of the available power, you're getting that shove into the back of your seat. I appreciate quite a few people will probably be driven in the back of one of these cars, but actually, if you're the person whose job it is to get them there, well, I'd argue that you're actually having a more enjoyable experience because you're up front of this absolute piece of luxury motoring and refinement, and it's just a very, very tasty car. So this screen here, if the driver looks at it, it knows that the passenger is there, but they don't take priority, you do. The entire infotainment system just sweeps around right until you get to the speedometer. The headrests are some of the most soft piece of cushioning I've ever rested my head against. All this space down here, start stop button. You can very tastefully cover all that away should you wish. There are buttons behind the screen, but it's very easy to manipulate your aircon. I'm not even going to try and go through all of these settings, but oh my god, just the size of that screen, it's fantastic. Same with your color displays here. The shortcuts for adjusting your seat, it's like the materials used are just unbelievable. They are some of the prices there that you can see. If you really go to town, you can just keep on going. Just total premium vibes going on the inside there, as you can see. Quilted patterns on your seats, glass roof. If legroom is your thing, you're in the right car. Just the amount of legroom, glorious armrest. You can just imagine sitting here all day long and stretching the legs out for all that legroom, relaxing your head into that seat. You've obviously got your own level of independent climate control going on. So just jumping back in. Steering is so light for a car with such big, predominant alloys. It really does feel like you're floating on air. If you were to take it easy in this car, it's just so wafty to sit behind the wheel of. That, I mean, if you had a long day and you sat into this with that headrest, it's like somebody rubbing the back of your scalp. Where to, Jeeves? Yeah, except I'm probably in that seat, but anyway. Now it is quite a big car. It may not be for everybody. When you see it from the side there, you can appreciate that there's an awful lot going on. I mean, I wonder, kind of beside a Maybach, would it actually be an awful lot smaller? Possibly not. But as capable as it is in terms of brake horsepower and torque, I do think it's a car that you just kind of want to cruise around in because it's just so comfortable. It's like sitting into a couch on wheels. That is doing no harm to the environment as it cruises along the tree-lined countryside. I'm truly blown away now, particularly by this model. I suppose I haven't, but there aren't that many electric cars of this luxurious nature that you can buy. So it's kind of all out there by itself. This is definitely the interior you need to go for. The cream it's got a serious level of opulence about it. It also really brightens up your day. Never mind the interior of the car. Just sitting here like I can't overemphasize how comfortable that is. That is staggering. And then that engine noise, it's one of the best fake engine noises I've ever heard in my life. You'd actually believe it. It's like as if you're opening a lovely, growly V6. And when you do floor it, the strip inside goes red because you're using some of the power. It's just wonderful. What a sense of an occasion in a car. And an electric car at that. We can all do the lotto, okay? Yeah, this is where electric is at if you are after a luxury car. Even the indicators don't impede on you too much. It's like, sorry for inconveniencing you, sir, madam. I'm just going to make a little clicky noise so I can turn the corner and let people know what direction we're going. It is, it's quite the car. It is my very, very early first impressions at the EQS, but this is as luxurious as it's going to get in many ways for electric cars right now. Yes, the price tag is absolutely ridiculous, but if you have the money for it, well, this is a space of car that is really, really interesting in my opinion. And that range, 700 plus kilometers, very hard to argue with that anymore, price tag aside. Thank you very much for coming with me this far in this video review, early impression of the brand new Mercedes EQS. If you've got any comments or questions, please do hit them in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll talk to you very soon.